Hello, beautiful souls. So, the masculine and the feminine. I feel like I have to replay with these ideas and relearn how I am best, like my own personal balance of masculine and feminine, how that works best in the world. And this lesson, I come back to a lot. And I still haven't gotten it right. Not right for me. So first of all, I want to be really clear. I'm not talking about your gender, your plumbing, any of that. What I'm talking about is the masculine and feminine energies that every single one of us has in our own unique balance, no matter what, your plumbing, your gender, any of that. I just mean your unique balance of masculine and feminine, which we all have, right? It's like yin and yang. We all have both of them. And I feel like the trick is discovering what yours is, what mine is, and how mine works in the world, like how I should be with it, how it's best to balance them in the world. So I'm going to give you an example. I run my own business, and I notice that when I go into a lot of feminine creation, making things, doing a lot of research, and bringing things together and doing this really beautiful kind of feminine creation thing, if I don't have some kind of masculine container, all of that beautiful creation and flow just ends up being a big puddle, wow, it looks really beautiful and nice, but it has no structure, right? And it's just ends up being all this energy just spread out, and I can't really do anything with it. Versus when I have some kind of container for it, riverbanks, to direct this beautiful creative flow, so this sort of masculine container, right? Then it becomes a flow that I can do something with, right? There's a direction to the energy. There's some kind of container around it that I can use. Then I can use all this research and creativity and stuff that I'm doing. So it goes from useless puddle to actually useful river of energy. Yay! And every time I have to learn this over, I'm like, really? I'm back here. Yes, I'm back here. And I just want to share that, one of the big things about that, I feel like, is that at least where I grew up in America, culturally, we display or describe the masculine and the feminine in such weird ways. It's so uncomfortable. First of all, the masculine is meant to be this really unfeeling, get what you want at all costs, and the feminine is total emotional, nurture till you kill yourself. They're both pretty toxic, and I don't think any of us learn good ways to be masculine, to balance our masculine and feminine in that kind of cultural setting, at least not from our culture. So I have a lot of help, I'll say that, from all the inputs around me for how to do it wrong. And I think that's partly why when I go into the feminine, I go into my really creative self, I don't balance, right? I don't bring in the masculine, because I also have this idea that they're very different, right? I'm in a female body, I must be feminine. Or if I'm in a masculine body, I must be masculine, right? We have these really big dichotomies there. So that's just one reason why it's challenging. And so I wanted to share this with you partly because it helps me be okay, yes, I'm doing this again. And it helps me realize why. And also to help you, if you're not aware of this in yourself, it can help to become aware of it. Why is it that you puddle versus river? Or maybe you really river with no, maybe you create a really strong masculine container and you don't allow yourself the creative flow within it, right? So whatever that looks like for you, you might be going one way or the other and imbalancing yourself really strongly without even realizing it. And also, even if you do realize that this is an issue, that you might have a challenge balancing your sides, it can help to understand that you've had a lot of help with that, right? And I feel like most of us have struggled with this. We have a challenge around this. So what I'm going to do is remember this today. And I have just gone and created my masculine container of this is what I'm going to do today, and I've listed it out. And then within that, I've given myself a lot of time to do each task, to flow through it, right? So that's how I'm going to work with it today. So good luck with that. Enjoy. And I hope you have an easy time finding your own balance of masculine and feminine, of containment and flow. All right. See you next time.